Good morning, friends, and happy Monday. I hope that everybody had a great weekend. I know that we did. Let's see, today is Monday. I think I just said that. Sometimes I don't know what to say next. So that's why I'm I'm sure you guys have caught on to that. But anyway, today is Monday. And normally on Sundays is when I change the sheets and stuff on the bed, but I've kind of adjusted that and made it to a Monday. And Mondays seem to have been all of my big cleaning days, changing the sheets on the bed, washing all the blankets, doing the towels, and doing laundry and mopping floors and sweeping and doing all that stuff. So today, that is what I'm gonna end up doing. It's just gonna kind of be a nice fall all day clean with me type of video because I have no plans on going anywhere today. Zero, none, not going anywhere. I don't plan on showering until I have to go to bed tonight. So this is what you're gonna get all day long because this is my every time I clean type of look, I guess. Yeah, I guess that's what you can say. Most of you guys are probably this lady never gets dressed during the day. She never gets her hair done. She never does her face. I mean, come on. You guys know that I do. You guys know that I clean up well. Come on, let's stop that already. But this is just kind of what I do. I personally just don't feel the need to get myself all dutied up just to clean the house, and I just don't feel like I need to do all that. I mean, there's just no sense in that because I get hot and sweaty as it is, and the makeup starts coming off, and then I have to wipe, and it's just not worth it to me to have to do all that. So I am not going to get myself all dutied up just to clean the house. Now, I will get myself all dutied up if I have to go out somewhere, and you guys know all that. No need for me to explain all that, right? So today, all day, fall, clean with me. We're going to change the sheets, wash the blankets, etc., etc. I am going to go in my room and clean that room up. I want to start, we are 3 weeks away from our trip. And I really want to start kind of getting some things lined up and together, just making sure that I have everything that I need. Start making lists of things that I need to bring or things that I need to refill and whatnot. And then try to figure out how I'm packing everything because we are flying to Orlando. We are going to be there for, what, 8 nights, 10 nights or something like that. So I want to make sure that we have everything that we need. If not, we do have a rental car. I could always go to Walgreens, or Walmart, Target, whatever the case may be, and pick up whatever we need. Which I do know we're going to be going to the grocery store once we get there. Well, once we check into our Disney hotel, because that is where we're going to be for 4 nights. And it has a full refrigerator, toaster, oven, all that good stuff. So we're gonna go and just kind of stock up on a few things, like our morning breakfast items that we always eat while we're there. But I'm gonna stop talking and we're gonna start cleaning. So hope you guys want to hang out with me today as we do a all day fall clean with me video. Just don't mind me. Let's just get busy. so I'm actually warming up my lunch right now. I'm actually just having some leftovers from yesterday. Brian and I went to Bravo Italiana restaurant yesterday. He like felt bad for me because that girl like stood me up. It's really not that big of a deal. If you guys saw my Instagram stories, I was supposed to go to lunch yesterday with a friend of mine that I've known since I lived here the first time. I had only seen her like a couple of times even after we had moved away. And I'm like, when I moved back here, I said, hey, let's go do lunch. So we scheduled lunch and yeah, no, she bailed. And I wasn't happy about that. And that's not the first time that she's bailed. So that was the second time and I'm like, okay, we're done. Usually I only give people 3 chances and then they're done. But I just don't like being, you know, planning something and then somebody like backing out on me. I hate that. It drives me absolutely bananas. But anyway, nonetheless, so I'm having some leftover lasagna for my lunch today. And then Brian's gonna have Brian's gonna have the rest of the leftover lasagna, plus he's gonna have a slice of the pot pie that I had made the other day, and then that will probably be about gone, and then I'll toss that. But while my lasagna is cooling down just a little bit, I wanted to show you guys, I actually, in between my like cleaning in my bedroom and my sheets and laundry and all that good stuff, I actually clean up in the pantry just a little bit, and I wanted to show you guys, but I'm actually gonna do a huge pantry tour, so I'm gonna keep it brief. But I actually, basically what I did is that pantry sign was a little bit lower and I wanted it to be right at the top. So I hung that up there, and then I started putting this white stuff down in the on the shelves in the pantry, because I just kind of wanted this to be nice and lined and clean, because this, you know, it gets scratches on the wood part of it and I don't want any scratches on it. I just kind of want it to look nice and fresh and clean. And then I just kind of organized all of my containers again in here. So I just wanted to show you guys what I did. I have not put the paper down, or this, I don't even know, it's paper, it's like shelving paper. I haven't put it down on these ones yet, or these ones, or this one yet, but I definitely want to. So that's something that I'm going to be working on very, very soon. If that is something that you guys are interested in while I'm working on that and trying to put that stuff in there, let me know. If it's like a, you know, pantry cleaning organization type of video you guys would like to watch. But I definitely know I will be doing a pantry tour very, very soon. The other thing that we did this weekend is Brian hung this shelf, but we have to get 2 clips to clip it in because it keeps kind of sliding out. So we have to get the clips that clip onto the wall so it doesn't slide out anymore. So as soon as we get those clips, I'll be able to start putting stuff up here. And basically what I think I'm going to be putting up there is just like paper towels. That way paper towels can just stay right there. We can grab them as we need them. And then I have my plastic bags, of course, clipped to that because I kind of like to keep some plastic bags for garbage, small garbage cans. So that's what I did there, because before I had them like hanging right here and I don't want them hanging here. My mug rack, my Disney mug rack, it's Disney and Universal, because this one's from Universal, but oh, and these ones are from Universal. So anyway, I absolutely love this. And then this Ratatouille, I just saw on Facebook that they are not going to be opening Ratatouille up in 2020, which makes me so mad, because I was so hoping that they would open the ride up while we were there, and they're not going to. So I was so bummed about that. But let me go ahead and eat my lunch. I'm going to show you guys just a little bit of lunch that I have. It's just a very small portion of lasagna. So I'm going to eat this and then we'll get busy again cleaning. Alrighty, so before I start getting back to cleaning, I wanted to show you guys what I'm using for the lining of all of my cabinets and my drawers and the stuff that I'm using for the pantry. It's this Easy Liner brand shelf liner smooth top. It's so awesome. It just cuts so nicely too. And basically what I do is I just line it up in the cabinet or the shelf, and I just use an X-Acto blade, which this is what I use to cut it with. I use a pair of scissors, and I use one of these two just as an X-Acto blade. So it cuts straight and evenly. And then I actually use some double-sided tape to tape it down so it doesn't like pull up or anything like that, especially on the sides. So basically what I do is I just put some of this stuff like on the sides right here, and then it just sticks to the counter, or excuse me, cabinet or shelf that I'm applying it to. So, but yeah, this double-sided tape. So that stuff works really, really nice. And I actually got this stuff at Walmart. So this is where you guys can get it. This is a very big roll because I have long cabinets. Like these ones are really long and they pull out. And then these ones down here are really big. So that's where these ones go. But this is the size that I've been using for the pantry. So just so you guys know, that's what I've been using. So just in case any of you guys are curious. And while I was having my lunch too, I was watching Maureen, which is The Magical Mundane Life. She's so sweet, and her little boy that she adopted this past summer, absolutely adorable as well. I love seeing him at Disney. I mean, I just love seeing his little face now because he was adopted. And, you know, I'm sure if it wasn't for Maureen and her husband David, you know, where would that little boy's life be right now? Would he still be in foster care, being bounced and forth, back and forth to homes or whatever? I'm just so thankful that they were able to adopt him, and I just love seeing his little face because he's such a special little gift for them, and I just think that's so neat that he gets to enjoy a good life with them. So, and I don't even know Maureen and David, I just know them from YouTube. But I just know that they're a sweet little family, and they're so, that little boy is so lucky to have them, and they're so lucky to have him as well. And now I know she has another little boy, a newborn little baby that she is now taking care of and fostering. So I'm hoping and crossing my fingers that one day, just like Sebastian, that she will be able to adopt him as well, and Sebastian will have a little brother. So, I mean, I'm so thankful for them for doing what they do, and fostering kids and children, and then bringing them into their home. And I'm happy that it gets to go a little further than that too, and that they get to have a forever home. So I just think that's so neat. But anyway, I was just watching their videos from Disney, and I was loving that. I just think it's so cool and such a great little family. So that's all. That's my little anyway, all right, let's get back to cleaning. Okay, I'll get back to cleaning in just a second, but I wanted to show you guys something first. Like, I hung this stuff up over here by my bed. I love the way that this looks. I think it looks so cute over there. It just kind of finishes that space up over there so nicely, and I was just so happy to get it off the floor because that's where it had been sitting for so long, well, ever since we moved in here. And then I haven't really, I know what I'm going to put over our bed right here. It's just going to be time consuming, kind of, sort of. I'm basically putting like 3 or 4 black and white pictures of me and Brian above the bed. So I've already got the pictures. They're at Walgreens, picked out. I've already got all those done. I just have to go pick them up, and then I just have to go get frames. So basically that's what I'm gonna go do, is find frames eventually at Hobby Lobby, maybe by the end of the week, and put those above our bed, just 4 pictures. I think it's gonna look so cute. Black and white pictures above our bed, just perfect. And then I hung that picture, or that little thing that says "All of me loves all of you" over there on that wall. And then this is the thing that I had hanging on our bed, or hanging above our bed at our old house. And now I'm just gonna have Brian hang it up here above this thing. So I think that'll look really, really nice up there, and just kind of complete that space as well, which I really, really like. And then of course we still haven't hung the TV up yet, which we will do. It's just on our list of things to do, and not sure if he's gonna need help doing, oh, I mean, I know he's gonna need help doing that, and I don't know if it's gonna be like a 2-man job, like men, not female, but men like me not doing it. But I mean, if I have to help, obviously I'll help. But I'm just saying, I don't know how like heavy that is. But anyway, nonetheless. So I will get back to cleaning here in just a few minutes. I promise. I promise. Alrighty, so the next thing that was on my list was to come in here and clean up my room. I actually just threw all of our luggage in here, or the toiletry bag in here, when we got back from our business trip in Knoxville last week, and that's where it's kind of sat. But I also need to clean up this table. I've got paperwork everywhere. This is normally where I put my computer when I'm not using it. I need to straighten up my bathroom in there as well. I need to put these bags away and just kind of leave out what I need to leave out to start prepping and packing for our trip to Universal and Disney coming up in about 3 weeks. So this is what I'm going to be working on now. Another thing that I want to work on while I'm in here is getting our pictures hung up. These are those pictures that I had framed, the artwork that we did back in 2014 at Hollywood Studios. So I want to get these hung up. I just haven't figured out where I want to put them yet. So I'm actually thinking I might put them right here because I just think that's a perfect spot for them. So that's probably where I'm going to put them. And I still haven't found another frame for my other picture that I want to put up, which is my Disney castle, which I wanted to put up right here. So then I thought about putting these two pictures right there, and then having these two on either side. So I just haven't thought about that much yet. So we shall see. We shall see. So this is where I decided to hang these, which is right outside of my room right here. I just thought those would be such a cute little way to welcome everybody into my Disney room. And I thought it's just a perfect place too for everybody to see them and like not compare them, but compare them at the same time. Because, you know, that one's Brian's and that one's mine. And I think mine looks better because Olaf's face is more round, where this one is more like triangle. I love these though. I think they're so awesome and they're just such a great memory to have.